Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome, Cancer, to your reading, guys. This reading will be with you from the 25th of April until the middle of May 2021. Okay, now these are your energies. We'll get to the bottom of the deck later on as we move into the reading. Okay, but treat this reading as a part of your learning lesson, evolvement, evolution, everything in life that we go through in the physical world as well, Cancer. Okay, now to start off with, guys, what they are telling you is somewhere consider this to be your past, present, and your future energy in here because I've got three cards that is kind of showing what you need to do about your life path in here, Cancer. The first card out with the major arcana, we got the Emperor. Now, this Emperor is very disturbed, very controlling, very dominating kind of an energy here. Okay. Um, Being very unemotional about certain situations in their life because they are very structured and disciplined in their own life, right? As an emperor. But at the same time, with the situation of this emperor and with the expression on his face, it clearly tells me that you guys are not have not appreciated something that has happened in your life, Cancer, in the recent past or in the past. Okay, something that you are being disturbed, you do not like it, you are putting up boundaries in a situation as well, right? Something that you are very firm, and it's like the situation is it's my way or the highway kind of a energy here, right? You're not agreeing or you're not open to hearing or listening to anything other than what kind of makes you happy, right? Something that you want in your life that you're not getting is that energy here, guys, with the Emperor showing up. And you're like, you know what? If I don't get it, I don't want it. But I'm not willing to run that extra mile to make that happen. Is that kind of an energy here, right? So you are being, or in the recent past, you are kind of coming to a situation, or you have come to a situation where you have decided that you are not going to, like I said, you're not going to chase anybody, run after anyone, or make things happen for anyone. Right there. Okay. Now, in the present, guys, it says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So, what they are telling you in the present times, guys, is that you have witnessed some dark energy, right? You have gone through some kind of emotional pain, some kind of dark fear, right? Something that has been very disturbing, disrupting in your life. But today they are telling you in the present times that, you know, through the eyes of the teacher of love. So if you are able to open up yourself a little bit and understand your lessons, even for yourself, that you have learned through that fear, through the darkness, and now you're trying to come out of the darkness, out of that fear, into the light, to see that there is a lot of things that you still have to teach people because you have learned a lot through your own understanding, right? So you are ready to teach people about love and what they need to do about love, or having love in their own self too, right? That's because of a lot of learning lesson that you have encountered with in yourself, Cancer, at this point, right? Now your future going forward is talking about self-love. So what they are telling you that because you have gone through this learning lesson, you have understood a lot of things. You are setting up boundaries in your life as well, or you have already set up boundaries. It's time to come to self love for yourself, Cancer. So now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good, it's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. Right? So, what they are telling you is look after yourself. Look after yourself, look after your energy, look after your healing part, because this could be that you also need to understand what it is that you need to heal in yourself too. Because you see, like I said, this emperor energy is clearly talking about a situation that you have stopped, kind of put an end to, right? It's like I said, it's like you're not going to make any call on that right now. You don't want to. You want to just settle down in yourself as well. You want to understand yourself better. You want to know what self love is because you have gone through this learning lesson in your life, Cancer. Now you're ready to come out of that fear. You're ready to come out of the darkness in order to understand that you by yourself, Cancer, you are an entity. You are an entity. You are a person who has a lot of love in themselves and you're ready to give that love back to yourself. You don't need somebody to come and shower that affection and love on you because you are a person, an entity who is capable of making that happen in their own body, mind, and soul. Okay, so let's move on, guys. Let's look at the Emperor energy because this energy is talking about setting up boundaries, bringing back structure, following some rules, regulations in your life, putting up a discipline in yourself as well, maybe with your food habit, eating pattern, sleeping habits, working pattern, anything in life that probably you hadn't really focused on before as well, right? So now is the time you're coming to the point of your understanding that it's time to concentrate upon your own need as well. What you need. You're not going to run after people, you're not going to run after anything, but you're going to be very focused, or that is the understanding you have already arrived, Sky. See, where you are coming to a point, guys, of cutting out the bad stuff in your life. Whatever that has not served you so far. Okay? Whatever you had, it's card number 10. So it's whatever you have not been able to achieve, you are not going to run after that anymore. Okay? But it is also, there's kind of a very shocked feeling in yourself in the past when you have decided, right, that there has to be an end of something. Something has to end. Maybe it's a painful experience in your life. Sorry. When you now need to harvest a new experience in yourself, even in your actions. So what they are saying is, do not be discouraged. Do not be discouraged. You can do that. Cancer, you can do that because, there has been an abrupt ending in your life in something, Cancer, is what I'm getting. In order for you to focus on something different and wake up. It's also a wake up call, right? So, you could have been procrastinating on that decision for a long time. You could have been sitting in a very pending situation, procrastinating it for too long. So, they are telling you, act on it now. Act on it. Make that happen. Whatever in your life is that you feel needs to change. There has to be an abrupt ending in your situation here in the past, or it has already ended for you to reap a new harvest. It could be anything for anybody. Okay, let's look at the next card here, which says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Yeah, see the crossroad. So there has been something that was being procrastinated here. Very simple, right? You had not taken action on this for a long time. Whatever that boundary that had to go, whatever that new harvest had to come, you had been waiting on this situation for a long time, Cancer. You had refused to take action, or you had kind of been delaying taking the action, telling the truth, or letting somebody know that you're not appreciating something in your life. Speaking the truth out here, very important for you, right? Because you have been holding on to making a decision in your life for a long time, right? So if you do not make the decision, someone else will make it for you here, Cancer. So you need to make a decision. And if somebody else comes in and makes a decision, the universe, you might not like it here, right? So be open to a new direction in your life and see where your path now takes you forward. Where your path now takes you forward, because you had been procrastinating on something that possibly had already served its course, and yet you were not letting that situation leave you, basically, is what I'm getting, right? So let's look at the future course of the story here with the self-love. Mountain, yeah. You see, this is where the problem was, guys, that you were blocking something in your life in here, Cancer, for ending something, right? You were kind of, because a mountain talks about, see, this is card 22, this is 21, so one next to the other, and this is very clearly talking about a situation, guys, where you had been holding on to making a decision in this case, right? Because you had been thinking about other situations. There was a deadlock. You were not finding that particular part of the story for the self-love that you needed to bring in yourself. There was a lot of disability part of the story that was going on as well. When you have been constantly thinking about problems and problems and problems without any distraction. That's why they're saying, stop doing that. Reap a new harvest. Love yourself. Take care of yourself, right? Because solutions can be found in old habits and behavior that no longer serve you. So you have been, Cancer, you have been sitting in a very old behavioral pattern in here for yourself as well. That needs to change, guys. That needs to change in here. Because that is something that you have to understand and learn to honor the situation where whatever that doesn't serve you anymore should end, and something new should begin in your life as well, is what I'm getting, Cancer, in here. So, truthfully speaking, that's what they're saying, that there is a part of your karma that is also acting out in here for you, where you need to wake up and make something more important happen in your life, Cancer, where you understand that you by yourself, as a human being, as an entity, you by yourself alone can move mountains, really. The moment you learn to take care of yourself, you can move mountains, because then you are all solidified and you are all ready and willing to understand who you truly are in your own skin, right? So you have to move the mountain, and the only way you can move the mountain, Cancer, is through self-love. Okay, let's see what the sky has to talk about in here. Because as an emperor, you can take the decision that no longer serves you. Remember that. Because you can be unemotional here. As an emperor, you can be unemotional here to remove all the negativity that has been surrounding your life for a long time in here, Cancer. Let's look at the Skype. What do you have to say about the Skype in here, please? It's, where you cut off. Okay, with the Skype, guys, it's like, imagine you are in the field where there are a lot of dead twigs, dead leaves, dead plants, right? In order for you to reap a new harvest, you have to cut open those dead twigs, remove the dead leaves, right? Push away the old soil and make new seeds, plant new seeds in order for a fresh harvest to happen, right? So that is what they're saying. Don't procrastinate this anymore, because you have been thinking about it, you have been going through the situation, but somewhere you have been getting stuck with the mountain card because you were not getting the courage enough to make this move happen. Either it's a relocation, either it's a new relationship, either it's a new job, anything that needs a newness and new openness to the whole story in here, Cancer. So with the Skype, guys, we get the soulmate. Oh, wow. Okay. So, all right. An expansion. Okay. So what they're saying here, Cancer, to you, is you do have a soulmate connection here, right? That has somewhere become very... A lot of things have happened there. Let me put it like that. A lot of things have happened in that energy of the soulmate with whom you have a connection of the soul. But at the same time, there has been a lot of problem in that situation that now needs to move out of your zone. And a fresh new situation needs to open up in here. As the emperor, you can make that happen, is what they are letting you know in here. So whatever that situation of expansion is waiting in this situation, it's only that expansion can happen, Cancer, when you yourself can make that happen. Can make that happen. Let's look at the crossroad, because this decision on your part has been waiting for a long time, where perhaps some of you have been procrastinating the situation, have not been acting, but you have been learning a lot of lesson, where you have witnessed some very dark energy in this connection as well, for some uneven getting that, where a lot of fear had been holding you in that crossroad situation that definitely had kept you stuck in a very, very old place of negativity and no growth, which is where growth needs to occur, expansion needs to happen in your life, guys. It needs to happen. There should be a renewal that needs to happen in yourself, in your case, to move out of that mountain, to move out of the block, learning about self-love, learning to be very compassionate to your own self-understanding as well, Cancer. Very important for you guys. Very, very important. Let's look at the mountain in here. So something has, see, despondency. Despondence, there has been a lot of sadness that has been occurring because you have not been able to move out of an old situation in order for your own growth and expansion in your life as well, Cancer. And you have been sitting in a place of a lot of dejection in yourself, and you have been working very hard, or you will be working very hard to move out of that situation in order to come to terms with your own self-understanding, Cancer. Very, very important in here, guys. Very important in here for your understanding, right? For your understanding and your growth too. What is a soulmate? What more can you tell me about the soulmate energy here, please? But this soulmate energy has taught you a lot of lesson too. Is also what I'm getting, Cancer. Wisdom. Yeah, see? You have learned a lot through this connection you have had with somebody, or you still have. You have learned to become a lot more wiser in yourself, because there has been a lot of learning lesson in your life that you have realized has only built a lot of negativity, or you had been sitting in a lot of negativity that needs to move away, and you're becoming wise about this whole situation that you have been sitting in. You want to recreate or create something new through your wisdom part of the story in here, Cancer. Okay, let's look at the card of growth in here and see what my spirit has to say. So basically what they are telling you is you need to involve yourself in activities that will help you grow, will help you nurture yourself, will help you move in a different direction. Take up a new job, take up a new passion in your life, right? Because you have learned to understand that sitting in a dark old place with nothing to do may not make you happy anymore. And you have been constantly learning about the sea balance. You need to bring back a balance in your life with this situation of this learning as well, guys, where some of you might have been sitting and procrastinating a decision that has made you imbalanced or made you feel out of balance in your life with money, with abundance, with anything that you now need to move yourself in a different situation, which is going to bring back a lot of balance and growth in your life. That, like I said, could be a new job, could be some relocation, could be anything in your life that you haven't really moved forward to in here. Let's look at the card of Despondence. Yeah. And that is the mountain. That's why they're saying create yourself a happy situation. Learn to love yourself, Cancer. Discover your own path. Discover your own wisdom with acceptance and release. Yeah. Accept what you did not get and release all the fear, all the negativity that had been sitting in your life for a very long time, Cancer, because you need to walk away from that situation here, because you are becoming more wiser, or you will be, because there has been a lot of learning lesson through this soulmate energy is what I'm getting, guys, for your own happiness now. You need to understand that you by yourself, y'all are alone maybe, but you by yourself can make mountains move as soon as you can accept yourself and release the despondence part of the story to help nurture your mind, body, and your soul. That will be automatically taking a different turn as soon as you can put the rest behind you in here. Okay. What do you have to talk to me about the wisdom part of the story here? And as an emperor, you will understand the situation. Because, like I said, you're not happy about something, you want to put that to an end, and you are making a decision here on that story. Whatever that you have not enjoyed in your life, with regards to the soulmate energy that you want to move away. See the sun. Yeah, there is going to be a lot of illumination with regards to the story, with regards to the wisdom that is coming to you, where with the Page of Pentacle and the Death card, guys, coming up and showing together, it clearly talks about your understanding towards a better life path, right? You will be studying yourself very, very closely, because there is a lot of clarity, lot of enlightenment, lot of illumination that is going to make you happy. So you're basically looking at a transition in here. What is the transition that now needs to happen, where you now need to move out of an old situation that is no longer serving you anymore, where you have learned a lot of lesson with a lot of understanding to reap a new harvest, and make things work and grow back in your life once again, Cancer. Once again, right? And you got the 10 of Swords. Yeah, there has to be a change of the situation here for you, where there has been a lot of pain still existing in your life, which from where you now need to move out and begin something fresh in your life, Cancer. What can you talk to me about the balance? Why is the balance in here? Because either somebody has been holding you in a crossroad position, Cancer, where they're saying it's time for you to make a decision now. Because if you don't make a decision now, somebody else will do that, which is the universe, and you won't like it. So before that happens, before that decision happens, it's time for your action in here, Cancer. You need to act on your decision in here now to create back a balance in your life. Very, very well, is what they are letting you know in here, guys. They want you to create back a balance in your life, to let you know that you are more than capable of understanding and believing in yourself in here, right? See, because with the Queen of Pentacles, guys, you are feeling a lack of something in your life, right? The Queen of Pentacles energy is a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn energy, but at the same time, it's the energy of a person, of a female, male or female, doesn't matter, who has everything in their life but not love, is what I'm getting, right? So this is where they are telling you, Cancer, this is your energy. You're waiting for that love to come, right? You're waiting for that offer to come to you, somebody that you love. You want that 2 cups from that person, but something has happened in here that possibly has not given you that love, or whosoever has not brought that love in front of you. So this is where you have also witnessed a dark part of the story in here, Cancer. You have witnessed something very dark in here with regards to your fear about the situation, where now, to perceive that fear through the eyes of the teacher of love, you will be able to understand why you could not move out. Because it could be, like I said, you have a soulmate connection here, guys, right? But at the same time, what they're saying is, don't just depend on that person to come and give you whatever they want to give you. You don't have to be dependent on that person. You are by yourself capable of your growth and balance in your life, and you don't have to feel unhappy. You can move out of the situation towards looking after your own need, towards looking after who you are, being entitled to your own right. That's what they're asking you to accept and release, that part of the story, where the 7 of Cups, again, see the 7 of Cups, where there has been a procrastination in the situation, where somebody has failed, in your case, Cancer, to reciprocate or show you their love. They now want to give it to you. They want to give it to you, but you are not sure if you want to receive it too. There's also a part of the story, Cancer, right? They want to come forward and offer you the 2 cups, because somebody over here has learned their lesson as well. Somebody over here had been concentrating on different things in their life. And you know that if this is you or this is you, it doesn't matter. But somebody over here has been concentrating on something else in their life, where they had the 3 empty cups now fallen on the ground. And they have picked up the 2 cups which they want to come forward and accept and give it to you, right? And give it to you. So it also could be that it's up to you whether you want to accept those 2 cups and release the negativity, because you have learned to love yourself. It also could be that for some people as well too, right? But definitely there is a transition in the pipeline here in your life, Cancer. Let's look at the acceptance and release here. What is the acceptance and the release talking about? Yeah, the Five of Wands. Yeah, there has been a lot of fight here. You have to accept whatever did not work for you. Basically. Yeah, there has been interference. It could be an interference from outside sources, or it could be an interference of your inner part, Cancer. But you have been very competitive, or somebody had been very competitive in this situation to where they forgot to love their self. Page of Wand. Eight of Pentacles is hiding behind the Page of Wand. Okay, so somebody has realized here, Cancer, that this is not going to work. This situation will have to move out towards something different in their life, where somebody over here, Ace of Swords, somebody over here is clearly thinking about accepting their defeat in this situation, or accepting the fact that they had been too competitive with you or you with them. Cancer, doesn't matter. But somebody had been very, very competitive, improving their skills, improving themselves. Could be in a love situation, could be in a personal situation, could be in a work situation, where it is time for that competitiveness to be released, right? Where somebody is making an effort to bring about a change in this situation, to take on a new direction in their life, right? To take a risk in the right way. See, over here, the Five of Wands is where they were not taking a risk. They were fighting it. They were in competition with something, but they were not risking a new venture here. And that is probably why they were trying to prevent that risk from happening in this situation, right? So now with the Eight of Pentacles, which was in fact hiding behind the Page of Wands, right, there is a new message that they are getting to learn about this Five of Wands situation, that this situation will have to be cleared. And somebody over here is very well aware of the situation, that now they cannot fight the situation. They will have to be in their rightful place to take on a direction in their life that will involve some amount of risk as well. Or it could be that somebody over here knows, they have accepted that this competition is here, right? That somebody knows about this competitive part of the story, of the interference, right? And they know, whoever it is knows, that they will have to find a way out of this situation, to release that and move away from that story in here towards their true north as well, towards whatever in their life they haven't been able to get before, right? So this is the story here, Cancer, that is coming up in here for you guys. Let's see here. What more can you talk to me about the Sun, the Page of Pentacles, and the Death card? So somebody is waiting for a transition to happen, the Star. Yeah, see? Somebody is rejuvenating themselves, recharging their batteries, figuring out the right possible direction in their life, having that hope and faith and purpose in life. What is the hope? What is the faith? And what is the purpose in their life? Towards a new start, towards a new beginning, towards a new commitment, towards a new love, towards anything that somebody's wisdom, Cancer, either yours or somebody, is guiding them towards the Star in here. With the Ten of Swords again showing up, where there has been a Tower moment that now needs to be healed. right? That is where the transition is showing up in here. The Tower moment has already happened, where somebody is over very, very disturbed and wants to get this over and done with because their wisdom is telling them that the old situation has to move out of their life now. That is what it is right now in the story for you, Cancer. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Cups in here. Let's see what that has to say. Because somebody is being very, somebody over here is very, very nurturing, very, very caring, very compassionate, very kind, is able to manage the indoor outdoor quality of their life, right? Looks after their home, their children, is also a part of the story where this person is also working outside their home, right? But at the same time, this person feels a sense of lack of love it here, right? Where they haven't yet received, which is where universe is saying it's time for you to grow back your own balance. You could have been out of balance in here, Cancer. You also could have been out of balance in here. For some of you, I'm even getting that because you have been waiting and waiting for the situation to be revived in the right direction here. And that is why possibly, even though you have learned a lesson or you're still learning a lesson, you have procrastinated making a choice or a decision in here with the Two of Wands and the Page of Swords, right? Where communication has not yet happened, but somebody is taking a decision, is making a decision to begin this communication here with you, Cancer, or you with them about this situation. This communication has to take place in here where somebody is very nervous about the situation and doesn't know if you or the other person can really make this communication happen with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is feeling, somebody is in a very victim mentality here as well, I'm getting, where they are not coming out of that situation or they want to move out of that situation, of that victim mentality towards and make this change towards you or you towards them, Cancer, right? And that is where they are coming to the point of understanding that they will have to find a way to take a risk in the situation, accepting their defeat and releasing what has not really manifested. Let's look at the Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands here. The Three of Swords, yeah. See, there has been a lot of pain here that needs to go, guys. And that self-love needs to come back in your case as well, Cancer. That self-love needs to come back. And that's why somebody is aware of the fact that this whole situation has to be revived. Has to be revived. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, there has been a lot of pain here. But there is also a lot of new growth that's happening because of the pain as well. Remember that. Because the Three of Swords doesn't stop here. The Three of Swords, when it happens, means that you are also learning and growing to learn and love yourself better, Cancer, because you have gone through some life learning lesson in your understanding as well. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, see? Somebody is moving forward to communicate here. They want to make things right. They want to say something right. But they have been very, very anxious and nervous about the situation as well, right, in the present times. But going in the future towards the next month, somebody wants to make this move in your situation, right, and make things work. And this is taking a judgment call here, right, making things right once again, making the right decision here with regards to this understanding, right? Making a judgment, taking a right decision here. Very important in the story for you, Cancer, where you will have to release the old situation, and the Six of Swords, moving out of that situation to the King of Swords, understanding that it is time for this situation to heal and come back into balance, where peace and harmony is once again restored back in your life, Cancer. Okay, so this situation is definitely moving across in a very different way towards you, but it is what it is, guys, right? So we are looking at something that has recently happened in the past. The present here looks like that they're asking you to focus on your growth, on your balance back in your life from all the hardships and the pain, the learning lessons that you have learned, where you have been procrastinating, you have been stuck at a crossroad, you have not been able to move, right? And that is where they're saying move out of the old situation, move out of the pain, Cancer, and take the judgment call in releasing what no longer is going to serve you in your life anymore, is also a part of this story. To end this reading, guys, let's look at one more oracle card for the star card here to see the clear message that universe has for you in here in this reading, guys. Yeah, they're asking you to move out of the old situation, Cancer, whatever, and learn to love yourself. Learn to understand that you, by your self-judgment, you have the right to make your own decision in your life now. You do. You do have the right to make your own decision. So something doesn't suit you, something you don't like, you have the right to say no to it. What is the star card talking about in here? Please, what is the star talking about in here? The Great Gathering. Yeah, it's all coming together. Intuitive hit, soul tribe. So, soul tribe, look, the soulmate energy. Yeah, something that had been lost before, Cancer, is coming back into your life, guys. It's all coming together. There is going to be a lot of intuitive hits of your soul tribe. So somebody over here is not only your soulmate, but is a part of your soul tribe as well. That is all coming back in here, Cancer. That's why they're saying align your life now. Because something is changing in your life in here, Cancer. Something is changing. Let's look at the Two of Wands and the Page of Swords, where you have been procrastinating or delaying taking a decision on something in your life that you truly want, really. That you truly want here. Let's look at the Two of Wands and the Page of Swords for you. You have been in observation for a long time. Keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So you have a lot of help here. You definitely have a lot of help here, Cancer. There are people on this planet too who are coming forward to help you move across from a very difficult situation where you have been procrastinating something in your life that created an imbalance of growth as well in yourself, because you have neither been able to move forward nor have you been able to withdraw from it completely, is also what I'm getting from this energy here, right? So what they're saying here now at this point, guys, that you have learned your lesson or you're learning in the present times, and you're not alone. There are people, there are ancient ancestors who are standing beside you to help you. Trust the niggle, that feeling will be inside of you, Cancer, when you will be triggered to understand the situation better in your life for yourself as well. Let's look at the Three of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Judgment card. That's where they're saying that whatever has happened between two of you or between other people, leave that behind, accept your defeat, release that negativity, and move forward towards your self-love and your self-goal in here. because you have the right to take that. Oops, too many cards. You will be given the right to make the judgment call here, Cancer. You will be the one to make the judgment call in here towards the self-love, because you will be learning to understand yourself better here. Three of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Judgment card, please. Too many messages, guys. Hold on. Hold on. My spirit is very anxious to let you all know what is that they're trying to tell you here. But we just need one card. Can I have one message from you, my spirit? Can I have one card, please? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Look. That's what they are saying. What is your end goal in life? Get grounded, empath, high sensitive, connect with nature. Yeah, great, get grounded, Cancer. Because you are being called to journey out of a situation into bringing back a new situation in your life with your soul tribe. So whatever that decision you make now is for you to understand and figure it out, but you also need to get grounded, because you could be an empath who is highly sensitive, who can connect with nature at the same time to make this decision happen in the right way. Okay, so they are leaving it on you, Cancer, at this point in time to understand yourself better and to make the right judgment call here. To make the right judgment call here for yourself. Okay, with this, I end your reading for this time of the year, guys. Enjoy yourself until we see you once again. Till then, goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.